teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now Jones. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David in on the tackle. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing, Jones. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Giants, first down.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's the 2nd time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
31's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Get 300. Get 300. Back the ball. Slam. Out.
Now it's Mixon running right. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On play action, now Rodgers. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Mixon works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I
bit.
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Here's Smith to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw again on second down. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. From the 38, Jones taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Jones. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. Madison's got a first down and then some. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear Some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
He's coming. All right. He's coming. Double up. Check 50. Check 50. Boom, boom. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, you got deep. Check 52. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Madison will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This goes out wide from Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Giants' 7-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Giants 17. Chargers 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He gets this one to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now Jones throwing on first down. 20! Touchdown, Giants! Jerron Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on them. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And fights through one man. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
From the 17, Jones over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught as Samuel. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chargers. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Chargers 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7
as they begin this drive 1st and 10. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Jones on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Grant on the return. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
36. Shift. Slam. Check it back.
Snap comes at 1. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jones throw taken in by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Giants! Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here we go again. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check, 41. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
31's pick up the ball. 31's the Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And for Aaron Rodgers, the career numbers just continue to get more impressive. That last pass puts him over 55,000 passing yards in his career. He went zooming past John Elway, who is at 51,475. That put him in the top 10, Aaron Rodgers. What a career it has been for number 12, and it just seems like he probably has a couple more years left in that right arm. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Kill, turn up. Hey, check 24. That's 24.
Mixon. And this time he is in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Here's Smith to return it. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones. Johnson's got it complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown Giants. Juwan Johnson, 77 yards. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Mixon, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
Room to run inside the 40. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 19-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll run it with Madison.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Madison.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Even, 4 down, even. Check 31, check 31. Hey, Mike. 31's the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Chase Young
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
it.